What if I told you the reason you're living paycheck to paycheck isn't your fault, but the systems? Schools taught us how to get a job, but not how to keep the money we earn. Today, I'm going to share what the education system left out and what families like yours need to know to win the money game. Let's keep it real. Most of us went through 12 years of school, maybe 4 more in college, and not once did anyone sit us down to explain how to read a pay stub, how compound interest works, or what kind of life insurance actually protects our family. We were handed a diploma, maybe a little debt, and expected to figure out the rest on our own. Here's the truth. The money game has rules. And if you don't know them, you lose by default. Let's start with this. If you don't have a plan for your money, someone else does. And that someone is usually a credit card company, a bank, or a lender. They know how money works. That's why they win. But it doesn't have to stay that way. One of the first principles we teach at Delgado Financial Solutions is something called the Rule of 72. Divide 72 by your interest rate and you'll see how long it takes for your money to double. If your savings account is earning 1%, it takes 72 years to double. That's right, I said 72 years. But if you're investing at 9%, it doubles every 8 years. Same money, totally different result. Why weren't we taught this in school? Because schools don't benefit from you knowing how to grow your wealth. Banks do. Insurance companies do. And here's another thing they don't teach. Most families are already investing. They just don't realize it. If you've got a 401k, you're in the market. But most people set it and forget it without understanding where their money is going or how much it's costing them in fees and taxes. Now let's talk about protection. A lot of families were sold whole life insurance or cash value plans. Sounds nice in theory. Be your own bank, they say. But for most working families, it's a myth. Why? Because you're overpaying for coverage you could get cheaper with term life insurance. And then you could invest the difference in a plan that actually grows your money. That strategy is called buy term and invest the difference. It gives your family more protection for less money and still allows you to build real wealth. But again, why weren't we taught that? Because it doesn't benefit the companies selling you overpriced policies. We need to stop depending on schools, employers, or government programs to teach us financial literacy. Real freedom starts with financial education, and that starts at home. So here's what I want you to remember. Learn how your money grows. Stop overpaying for financial products. Get educated so you can make smart, confident decisions for your family. If your goal is to eliminate debt, build long-term savings, and protect your family the right way, it all starts with understanding how the system works and taking control. That's why I created this channel, this series, and this message. Because the old system didn't work for me or the families that I serve. But once I learned the rules, everything changed. And it can change for you too. Well, that's all the time I have today. Tune in next week for some more fun facts. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. And remember to manage your money or money will manage you.